For people who want to know more about Byrna and they want to know more about the convention, tell us more about the products you're really highlighting right now and why it's important that you guys are there.
You know, one of the biggest products that we've highlighted over the last year and that we're continuing to highlight in some different variants this year is our Byrna CL, the compact launcher. We're giving people, an amazing capability of a device and a protection tool in something that they can carry in their pocket, in their purse, in a bag. And that's exactly our mission, is to be able to give people that ability and that opportunity to protect themselves without having to do something vastly different in their day-to-day life. Because like we mentioned, you're going to the store, you see so many people that are just trying to get to work, they're trying to get to the store, they're trying to drop their kids off at daycare, and they're being affected by these violent protests that are going around. And like I said, they have no desire to be involved, but unfortunately they're having to get involved just because of their proximity. So that's what we're really featuring here. The CL is a great option for them to have a less lethal force option, so that they don't have to kill anybody, they don't have to do any kind of deadly damage. They can use a device at its lowest force level in order to facilitate their escape, get out of the situation that they didn't even want to be in the first place. And that's really where we're really featured here at SHOT is an alternative. Your chance of having to use lethal force over the course of a year is about 1 in 800,000, which, look, I'd rather have and not need than a need and not have guy. But when you look at your chance of having to use some other type of force, of being a victim of violent crime here in the U.S., on average, it's about 1 in 275. That is orders of magnitude more likely than having to use deadly force. So having an option to that, being able to respond to a situation appropriately is so vitally important, especially now while we're seeing all this turmoil just erupt all over the country.